What's up, family? What's up, family? It's me, your boy, your urban sports guru. Wanna holler at y'all. These are my week two picks, my week two predictions. Week one, some surprises, some not surprising. Some games were not surprising. I've noticed there's a lot of have and have nots in the NFL today, and I'm gonna wait till what I see with week two before I speak on that a little bit further. But these are my predictions. We're gonna start off with the 49ers and the 49ers going to Cincinnati. Now I'm taking the 49ers. Cincinnati put up a great showing for themselves. Now they're going to be home against the 49ers. The reason why I'm taking is that 49er defense. Cincinnati gave up 5 sacks last week. 49ers got 3. 49ers could get after the quarterback with all the D linemen they have, with the offensive line deficiencies that Cincinnati has, and the fact that I think Jimmy Garoppolo will steadily get better and better each week. Cincinnati's going to play hard, but I'm taking the 49ers. Then we have the Chargers versus the Lions. I'm taking the Lions mainly because of this. Lions are stacked up defensively. They're stacked up defensively. Chargers, they're pretty one-dimensional without Gordon. Even though their other running backs, they can catch the football, but they can't run the football like Gordon. I think this is the game where they're going to miss having Melvin Gordon. Even though they've done well without Melvin Gordon, this is the game where they're going to miss having him. And furthermore, it's a West Coast team coming to the East Coast playing a 1 o'clock game. Anybody knows anything about football knows that West Coast team, they behind the 8 ball hour-wise when this happens. I'm taking the Lions. Then we have the Vikings versus the Packers. Everyone, Aaron Rodgers does not do well against the Vikings defense. The Vikings defense is loaded. And what makes me like the Packers, kinda, is the fact that they had 10 full days of preparation for this. But I'm going to need to see their defense because for years their run defense was terrible. Of course, week one against Chicago, their run defense was stellar and they was able to get after the quarterback. I'm going to need to see them do it again against a team like Minnesota who offensive line was clicking and they're able to run the football very well. And with their ability to run the football, then you got Kirk Cousins, you got the targets he has on the outside, he has 2 good tight ends. Minnesota's a loaded football team. Y'all gonna start taking Minnesota seriously. Colts versus Titans. I'm taking the Titans. I love the Titans on the defensive side of the ball. I love their coach. He's one Belichick disciple that I really, really like. They came to play Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker, they were who he thought they were. And Delaney Walker's going to get his opportunity to shine again. I really like Jacoby. I like Jacoby Brissett, but I only have my questions of how good can he be? Not is he good, but how good. And the Colts, this is the best Colts team they've had. But when you compare their teams to the other teams in their division, I think the Titans are better at every position except wide receiver. They're better at every position. They're better throughout the defense. Definitely offensive line. Offensive line is a wash. Both teams have stout offensive lines. Everything else, the Titans are better. They're just better. So, excuse me. Excuse me, forgive me. I'm going to take the Titans in that one. Now, Patriots versus Miami. Now, Patriots been in the news all week, not because of them, it's because of that fucking jackass Antonio Brown and all his fuckery. But look like he's going to be able to play. At least this week he'll be able to play. You know what? It doesn't matter. They're playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are basically playing for next year, the year after that, and the year after that. And I understand that to some degree, but my take is this, and I posted about it last Sunday on IG. Brian Flores, another Bill Belichick disciple, you need to get better effort out of the guys that you have. And I say this because if y'all keep getting y'all ass kicked like that, 40 points in the first half, they won't allow you coach this great team. They want to build up. You won't be there for that. Or you just be here taking L's, 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 where basically you'll never get another head coaching job. I'm just saying, you got to put up a better showing than that. Of course, I'm taking the Patriots. Bills versus my Giants. Now, Giants are going to be lucky to go 4 and 12, maybe 5 and 11. I picked them to go 5 and 11, and this will be the first win. You want to know why? This will be the Saquon show. I understand we won't have Sterling Shepard. Bills won a game last week that they had no business winning. Now, the Giants' defense, pass defense is horrible. Run defense is, it's all right. Dallas didn't really have to run the football because the passing game was so well. And Buffalo's going to run the football. And Josh Allen, he's going to run the football. I think he's going to make some plays, but I think the Giants make enough plays. Saquon's going to put on a show, and the Giants are going to win this game. Now, we got Seattle versus Pittsburgh. Now, once again, Seattle, West Coast team, playing at 1 o'clock. The reason why I'm still going to pick Seattle can rush the passer. Pittsburgh has a great offensive line. Seattle can rush the passer. Pittsburgh offensively, this is not the same Pittsburgh offense. No Antonio Brown, no Le'Veon Bell. You still have good players, don't have the superstars that you used to have. You just don't have it. I expect Pittsburgh to come out good early, and particularly, I like Russell Wilson, my pick for MVP, against that Pittsburgh secondary. I expect some big plays. I expect Seattle to win that game late. Take the Seattle. Then you got Dallas versus Washington. Now, Dallas, of course, has dominated this matchup. They dominated the matchup just off of their offensive line and running the ball with Zeke. That's enough for them to dominate this matchup. The fact that now Kellen Moore is calling a great game, great scheme, and the Redskins don't have a bad defense, but they just can't stand up to that Dallas offensive line. Guess what? There's very few teams in the league that can. I'm running with the Dallas Cowboys. Arizona versus Baltimore. This is a very interesting game because we have two, forgive my choice of words, gimmicky kind of offenses because you have quarterbacks with special skill sets with Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson. And the thing is, I think Arizona's one-dimensional. And when Baltimore's able to run the football, and basically, they had last week what you saw out of Baltimore is like when Alabama plays, Youngstown State. That's what you saw out of Baltimore last week. And you need those kind of games to get your mojo going and to get everything that you've been practicing throughout the off-season training camp to see that on actual film. You need those kind of games for that. But Baltimore's their second dimension. They have a second dimension, play action, deep passing game. I don't know what is Arizona's second punch. I don't know what it is. Because David Johnson doesn't fit in that offense. And because he doesn't fit in that offense, you got one of the better running backs in this National Football League who next year is going to be looking for a new destination. I don't know what's their second punch. Because of that, I'm rolling with Baltimore. Then you have Jacksonville versus Houston. Now, Jacksonville, this season is over before it even starts. Because Nick Foles is down, I understand. The other quarterback, rookie, came in, played well, mop-up duty. But the defense they have to really work to get back to that, where they were at before. Now, because right now they got a bunch of names. They don't have a unit. And Deshaun Watson is special. Deshaun Watson is one of the special quarterbacks in this league. I liked him since Clemson, and it's your division to lose. You're going to pick up this division win. I'm taking Houston. KC versus Oakland. I am, of course, I'm taking the Chiefs. Chiefs are my Super Bowl pick. And I didn't pick Patrick Mahomes to win another MVP. I picked Russell Wilson, and I'll say it right now, here in week 2, Barring injury, I might be wrong. Jesus, he's the best player in football as far as I'm concerned. Right? He is the best player in football. Period. MVP and not, I don't give a shit. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. Oakland, you was impressive last week. That was nice. This dude is a video game. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. Chi-Town versus Denver. I call it the Vic Fangio Bowl. Because he was DC over in Chicago last year. Now he's head coach over in Denver. The problem with Denver the last couple of years, not just because they lost guys in their secondary. The problem with Denver these last few years is that they can't stop the run. And I expected some real big things out of him this year because I expected that defense to be able to stop the run. Now, with that defense can stop the run, you put them in more passing situations, and you have two great pass rushes that can get after the quarterback, blah, 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 force turnovers, etc., etc., etc. And what I saw out of them last week, they can't stop the run. They got beat the fuck up front. That's what I saw. Chicago has 10 days of preparation. 10 days of preparation for this game. I like Chi-Town. Get in the road, I don't care. I like Chi-Town. Now you got New Orleans versus the Rams. I'm more high for the season. I'm more high on New Orleans than I am LA. Because for the season, I don't know if Todd Gurley could be that workhorse for the entire year. I don't know. I just don't know. Because if he was that workhorse for the playoffs last year in the Super Bowl, they could be Super Bowl champs right now. I think they would be. But guess what? They're not, and they only scored 3 points in the Super Bowl. I think when you take away that dominant run game, and it's just Jared Goff hasn't shown me enough. I don't care what he just got paid contract-wise. He hasn't shown me enough to put that faith in him against a great defense like New Orleans, even though they're at home. But this is week 2, not week 15, not the playoffs. Because this is week 2, Todd Gurley is there, and he'll be able to play enough the ball. I'm taking the Rams. Philly versus Atlanta. Atlanta's got a real tough schedule starting off this year. Start off 1 week against the Vikings. Now you got another superbly talented powerhouse of a team in Philly coming to town for your home opener. I'm going to roll with Atlanta because Philly's secondary, the one thing I will say, Philly's secondary. Guess what y'all think I'm going to say? Guess what? I'm rolling with Odell on this one. Because I remember that shit. I remember the way they was hitting in that game. And I remember that it wasn't just that Odell play. It was a couple of plays that were borderline. Very fucking borderline. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And for a preseason game, the first preseason game, the first motherfucking preseason game, then I paid attention, I caught, and I made an IG post on it. Family, check my IG from last year. You'll see it. And I said, guess who the DC on that team is? Mr. Bountygate himself. And Odell said there was players on that team. Players on the team who told him the DC was telling them, get this motherfucker out of a preseason game. Mind you, this is Greg Williams, the same guy who was ratted out with the Bountygate scandal with telling his teams, telling his fucking players to take a motherfucker's ACL out. Let's not forget that shit. Now, I like him as a DC. He could be a DC for my team any day. But when you're against him, this the fuck shit you're going to have to go against. The Browns, and the fact that the Jets, I like the defense, but their quarterback is hurt. And I think the Browns are going to need something like this to get their mojo going. I'm rolling with Cleveland. Those are my week 2 picks. Let me know what you think. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. It's your boy, your Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.